works. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Detroit Lions. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now Spears to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. He's still on his feet and finally brought down at the 38. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Murray. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Unlock line. Go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Willis. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Here's Willis. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. attacking from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And his throw is incomplete. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Flushed out right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Willis now off of play action. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This one out quickly to Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
The quick slant caught. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Chubb. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And here's a give to Spears. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray looking to change the play here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's...
Come on. Pass the 60. Ready.
They run it again with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Willis will look to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now they'll shift things around. They go play action with Willis. He connects with Hyatt.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Hand off to Spears. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. On the option, here's Spears. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Murray going to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Washington, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Lions will take over. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Willis now off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this throw incomplete. The defender that time it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go here with a former Lion, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. That's complete to the Porter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. To throw, here's Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Ready, set.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. They'll roll him out right. That pass caught, it's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Room here to run. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cup 19. Ready.
Here's Willis. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And his pass incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Third down, it's Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. Fights off the defender. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, That could make this a 3-possession game.
Murray now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. They run out of the gun with Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Swift. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Murray keeps it himself. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Green. Omaha. Hey.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. A Cockrell holds it in left side. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Play action. Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3/4 of play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. This offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free. I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and 10. Willis. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Meanwhile, Willis, a throw completed to Hyatt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Willis will look to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Willis. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Now here's Burks on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Williams to return. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
And they take a knee.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in